Well, we got the light put back together in this turntable. We got it running, trying to break in this new aftermarket belt. You can tell that line of that ring of lights. It's a little bit faster than normal, but that should fix itself as that belt stretches out. Would have some music on it, but that stylus for that cartridge is shot. Only one channel comes out, so I'll have to track down a new aftermarket needle on that guy. And so while this guy's doing the rounds, we're tinkering on this Z100, and we've got the aftermarket idler wheel, we got the aftermarket flatter bearings, but with this guy we had the problems where this wasn't staying latched, and so you just saw it's still not 100%. That spring, well, actually I'll show you. First I thought this was the hindrance, because this is pushing up against one of the pieces that latches to keep the motor on. So I put some oil on that spindle there to try and loosen that up. Loosen it up, but it's still... So that wasn't the problem. And then here's the underneath. So what's supposed to happen is, so this is the power switch. That pushes forward, it pulls on that lever right there. And while it pushes that way, it pulls this one. So this guy, I'll just show you. See? So it clears out. And so this little guy right here is supposed to keep this from moving back, and then keeps the little power switch engaged. So looking around, adding some more like white lithium grease to some of the spots. This moves pretty freely. Okay, cool. This isn't plugged in. Good. The long story short is I think this spring is on its last legs. I'm going to try and find a new spring. Maybe I can take a ring off of this to make it a little bit tighter. It looks like it's got pretty good some life left in it. So maybe it's just a matter of working out the kink, or it could be this spring. Excuse me. I had to sneeze there. So, didn't want to hear that. It could be this spring, or I could just be impatient with this. It's working right here. You know, this is a 60-year-old turntable. So, I mean, the thing was made in like 1967, 1970. So there's going to be some quirks here and there. Yeah, but we're just going to keep on messing with it. The other thing with this was how slow it was lowering. Now, part of it is because I used this thick-ass differential fluid as the dampening fluid to slow this tone arm as it lowers, but it was at times not lowering. So it's lowering, just slow as all get out. But that's intended. But I ended up taking the tone arm off, and then taking this piece right here out, and then whoever had this previously had thrown some oil or grease on one of the support posts on there that I'd missed. So took some rubbing alcohol, cleaned the old stuff off, put some new white lithium on there. It seems to be behaving more so how it should be. I don't think I'm going to be using that 500,000. I'm not going to be using this stuff unless it's specifically asked for, because it's pretty slow, which, it'll be easy on like new styluses and cartridges if you put one of those on here, because they're not designed for record changing features. But yeah, we're gonna button this guy back up and then put this rascal back on Marketplace. I'll keep testing it out, make sure it's still working. Or I don't know how OCD I want to get with this switch. Yeah. We may just keep doing this for a little bit. I may have just been impatient. Can't really be impatient with these things. Anyways, so... I also need to figure out what cartridge to put on this guy. Huh. Alright. So yeah, so those two are pretty close to being done. And then it's off to picking one of these stupid bastards. We got dual 1019, we got a Pioneer, Sanyo, a couple of duals, more Garrards. Yeah, we'll see. That's a direct drive. These two are direct drives, so nervous about getting into those.